Hello, all you viewers. This is Ben C, and today I'll be continuing on the however many episode or parts to this mini series. I guess however many there are, there's gonna be however many. I don't know. I don't know how long this will take me, so I will put the this is part 2 of however many there's gonna be. So. You'll know when it's the final part because it'll say it in the title for obvious. But basically this is VacMedic, where basically I'm doing tutorials that are more in-depth than other people, so that way if somebody is genuinely trying to fix their unit or whatever, they are able to, without having to put their unit at risk or whatever, and themselves. Now, just before I get started, please subscribe, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please keep everything, appropriate, all audiences. And then, also, I am not a professional, obviously. If I was a professional, I'd probably be doing YouTube videos that are a lot better than this. But, yeah, no, this is, I am self-taught. I do know a lot of the terms and what a lot of the stuff does. If you would like to know more about certain things, you can always comment below, and I will, if I happen to, so I will reply if I'm able to. If I'm not, I do apologize. Alright, so, thank you, and, let's get started. There's the announcements. So, where we left off? Well, basically, we left off with me I was about to, undo these I was about to undo the motor for the impeller, which is right here, because I already did that, because I really didn't want to have to deal with this at the time. So I did that. Sorry about this. Just got back from school day. Basically, for the most part, the impeller should not be quite so... actually, technically it should be a lot worse than this, but, this is a steel, I think it's actually aluminum, it might be aluminum. Yeah, it's aluminum, because there's no rust. It's only, pitting. Actually, no, maybe it is steel. Or maybe it's both. I can't remember. I don't remember. I haven't actually looked up or researched these fans and the composition of them, but, basically, this is actually in decent condition for some of them. I've seen metal fans that are actually, like, missing most of, if not all of the blades, which, that's kind of terrifying that something could shatter a metal fan, but whatever. So, yeah, that, and, this is these, you don't want to get your fingers caught in these. These will take your fingers off. Obviously, they have safeties, but there are ways of, there's always that saying, you make something idiot-proof, the world produces another idiot, or better idiot, whatever. And that is quite true. There have clearly there's been cases where people have been dumb enough to stick their hands into the Kirby impeller and have lost fingers because this is powerful enough to shred your fingers to a bloody pulp. And that's probably going to get me on a watch list for a YouTube concerned YouTube, but whatever. I don't get any payment from these videos, so I do them for fun because I want to, so suck on that, YouTube. But no, anyways, you'll notice that there is one wheel missing, or well, that has been detached. Okay, so that right there, you can see, this is the wheel, this is all the wheels on it. This is literally what they look like. a little bit different in each because they're all worn a little bit differently, but this is the basic design. There's no bigger, smaller. So now I'm going to show you another wheel because that one's a bit hoopa-jooped. So just one moment while I remove this wheel. You'd think I'd prepare because I already ramble in these videos, so you'd think I'd have some preparation. I mean, I did, but it was, was a quick grab my stuff and hop to the video. So this is the wheel that came off of this shaft. This is the wheel that came off of the rear shaft. Now, this is that wheel, the rear wheel shaft. And then if you look at this one right here, you'll see this is bigger in diameter opening than this one. Now, that is not supposed to be because it's supposed to roll, not wobble like a flying saucer that's being piloted by someone who doesn't know how to pilot a flying saucer. You know, flying saucer stereotype, whatever. And just in case you are unable to see the difference because your eyesight or because the video isn't doing well or showing it properly or properly conveying through the video, whatever, I have my handy dandy calipers. Oops, probably a metal flake. So at the very opening, this is, let's see, what's the fraction? Okay, so 9.35 millimeters for metric fans, and then 0.3675 for imperial, or that's about a little over 3 thousandths for machinists. And then this is what size it's approximate size it's supposed to be. This size right here is this was large, this is worn. This is about the size it's supposed to be. So this is a little over 3 thou, but as you can see, it's a little bit. Oh, sorry. Let's get that right there. Yeah, so it's about 8 millimeter, 8¼ millimeter maybe. 9¼ millimeter. So I mean, there's a millimeter difference, but I mean, you can if you aren't able to tell, this is a pretty large difference right here. I mean, you can kind of see it. I mean, here's my pinky. It doesn't really go very far into that. Compared to this one, it drops quite a bit. I can almost lift it with this. Whereas this one, it doesn't go on enough. So, yeah, so that, let me see here, it's the worn one, it's the good one. So, I happen to have another unit that is going to be forced to donate a wheel because that one has been refurbished and has all 4 wheels, and realistically, I do like that unit. I mean, I have 2 of them, for Pete's sake, so, I can't afford, I don't have the time or money to invest in, wheels. I mean, the smaller parts, it works without the wheel, and that's kind of what I have to go with, because I don't have much money, so, until I can get everything properly working, it's whatever, but, yeah. So, that, and then I got that out, and then, so, we've done that. Now, on to the housing, which is the main problem with this. So, let me take you in for a closer view. Turn on torch. Sorry for anybody who's not expecting that. This is the armature. Come on. So this entire rod, so from here to here's the armature. Or sorry, yeah, and then this is the commutator bar. Oh, I can't speak. And so basically the little brushes that are in this, this spins around, touching the brushes, and it's what conducts the electricity and gets the thing moving. It's copper windings. This is the cooling. I think, if I recall correctly, it's the fan, cooling fan, or exhaust cooling fan, whatever you want to call it. I don't invest much time in something that's kind of obvious to what it does. So, yeah. The main issue that I have had that was wrong with this unit is right here. As you can see, that was WD-40. Now it is, I don't know what. So, I also have to say, that's one of the great things about WD-40. It works, especially with greases, with different greases. It works almost instantly. So, I had soaked this the other day, and I mean, this thing, I was struggling to move it with my bare hands, and I sprayed the thing down, and I mean, take my nail. I don't have quite a long enough nail. I can't do it justice. I mean, it's like on its own, so I'm very happy that I got this to work out, because I can't afford ball bearings, and I don't know where I have my others, so yeah, I don't really have many that I can use, because not a lot of my Kirbys die. I don't let them. I make sure that they live, and if they do die, it's because of my own ego, or I got too cocky or something, or maybe it was because I couldn't afford the part and it was something that was just no point. It was not it was unsavable or whatever. Probably a little bit of both for a lot of them, but the ball bearings are usually very expensive because I think, from what I can recall, I think they're custom by Kirby. They're ordered by Kirby specifically for custom. I'm not custom made, I'm not sure. They're probably not, and I'm just thinking that because once upon a time, Kirby had a history of quality units. I won't say that their quality has dropped considerably, and I'm genuinely disappointed in the company, but I mean, what can you do? But yeah, no, this is, you can see, I mean, that's just nasty. That just, like, poured out of it. And it's been soaking for over a day now. I mean, look at that. I mean, I repacked this thing with grease and it's good to go. I mean, I should probably clean it out a little more, which I probably will do off screen or later, but for now, well, actually, no, I'm not gonna. Don't follow this example. You always want to make sure that this is cleaned out properly. I do not have the proper chemicals. I don't. I've never had an issue. This is where I'm gonna say right now. If you, this is all you decide, but I cannot be held responsible if you decide to repack the ball bearing. If you're following this as a tutorial, I will not be held responsible for what you decide to do to repack the ball bearing on your unit or a ball bearing. But you are always supposed to clean them out, chemically clean them and repack them to manufacturer specifications. But for the most part, it's not hard to repack them. I mean, I'm gonna obviously do it, but I'm also probably gonna spray it a little bit more and let it sit. And while that sits, I'm gonna, I'll probably make a second video on repacking this one, just to show you, because I probably won't get to it in this one. And on some Kirbys, you'll need some tools. I'll probably make a video of the tools I used in this video, or in this series, I mean. So that way, if you're looking to, get the minimum tool list, you can do so. I'm going to be using specific brands because that's what I have, and I know that works because, I've used them, and I've used or seen, I know people who have used others, and, they complain that they wouldn't never do it again, never get that brand or whatever again. So, excuse me. Yeah, so that, I'll make a video on that if you want. If this gets, if I get 2 more subscribers, which probably won't ever happen, but I'll make a full video on the minimum tools you'll need and what I suggest. This is what I suggest. You can take it with your own pinch of salt, whatever. That would be what I would suggest is if I make that video, if I get at least 2 more subscribers, or even hit 50. If I can hit 50, I will make a video a week for 2 weeks. No, sorry, let me rephrase that. I will make 2 videos a week for 2 weeks. So 4 videos will come out one after the other. If I hit 50 subscribers, that's my new mark. If I hit 50, I'll make that tool video on top of 4 others. But yeah, and then obviously they'll be as soon as I hit 50, but the timer will count down for how long I have to make them. So, yeah, that is about it for the ball bearing on that one. This one was actually, I was so glad to have an impact driver because without this thing, I would have been in very big trouble. This I owe quite a bit of fuss, quite a bit of restless rage and just exhaustion with this. I've saved myself so much, because these screws, when they eventually the corrosion or the oxidation sort of causes them to like bond together, not quite, but they basically expand like crystals grow on them. Think of it like that. Just like the metal from the inside is turning to a liquid and growing on to the outside. I don't actually think that way, but I mean, basically, they get bigger, sort of, and weaker and more frail, and with time, this is over probably almost a 50 or so year old unit, 60s. So yeah, it's probably around 60, 70 years old, maybe, almost, not quite, but yeah, this is quite the old, the screws, they love to strip out if you're using hand tools, such as screwdrivers, hand drivers, such as this Craftsman. That being because, I don't know why, I think they just like to do it, and so when you have something like the impact to help remove them, it's like butter. It breaks the bond that the metal has made with yeah, so you can remove it easily. And I do often, depending on if I ruin certain screws by accident, I will replace them. I have a small bin of them. I will, in the video, that if I get, basically the video I make of tools, I will have a list of all the sizes for these Kirby's, the non-generation series. If you want to see a generation series list of stuff, 60 subscribers, and I'll make several videos for those. But for now, yeah, so that, and then, yeah, so basically, let's just finish up because I got to do stuff. And actually, I'm gonna have to end the video here. It was a ramble, mostly, but I hope you learned something from this shorter, or, well, this video. I wouldn't say it's shorter. But yeah, so hope that something of this video helped, whether it was entertaining to hear some dude rambling about a vacuum cleaner, or, you know, something to make you laugh, I don't know, whichever. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and if I hit 50, I'll make 4 videos on top of a list of tools I personally would recommend for doing this. And if I hit 60 subscribers, I will make a video list of all the tools and things I would suggest having and doing for generation series units, which are the ones that have a self-propulsion unit in them. So there's that, and thanks for watching. Click like, share, subscribe, and more, and stay tuned. If, as I said, 50 subscribers, and 4 or 5 videos will come out. And yeah, thanks for watching. This is part 2 of Kirby VacMedic, basically. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.